yo te lo diría por la vidéo, je vais faire un fight. Fantasti strike. Voilà.
Rook. Unshakable.
Avant qu'il toi, tu prends animal ou à tes questions.
I'm in command here. Warrior!
Round 1. Fight. Windmill Crusher.
Là, les gars, je vais avec un tabou. Il peut pas parler de la
KO. Perfect.
Mais il me va de
Round 2. Fight. Checkmate. Buster.
And conquer!
Yo, ouais. Yo, ça va?
KO. Round 3. Fight.
Voilà.
Counter. Counter.
Superior! Fire!
Landslide. Landslide.
Bien, là, je vais avec un tabou. Il a pas mis trop.
Checkmate. KO. Round 4. Fight.
Southward charge!
Thunderclap. 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 KO.
Non!
Round 5. Fight. Landslide.
And conquer!
Checkmate. Buster. Windmill Crusher. KO. Round 6. Fight.
Spirit!
Earthquake.
And conquer! Spirit!
Landslide. Counter. KO. Round 7. Fight.
Oh, je suis sorti de mon jeu, non!
And conquer!
T'es petit chez toi.
Checkmate.
Colonne
KO. You win.
À la fin, il les incarne. Yo, pourquoi t'as quitté le live, s'il te plaît?
Onamaru.
I'm in command here.
C'est toi?
Warrior!
Je vais prendre ici.
Midori. It's an
Oh non,
honor
pas
to fight you.
lui. Midori.
Round 1. Fight. Counter.
Eh,
Counter.
t'es plus... Mec, t'as mis...
Fire!
T'as mis avec Midori.
Fire! Yeah! Feel fire!
KO!
Les petits écrans.
Round 2.
Attends une minute, s'il te plaît.
Fight.
Je m'impose le jeu. Je fais un truc, les gars. Si vous voyez l'écran, c'est normal. Oui, papa. Attends, j'arrive. C'est bon, je suis là. Non. Non. Non, pas ça. Ah.
Perfect.
Après, je te coupe le temps.
Round 3. Fight. Counter.
Non, mais...
KO.
T'es chiant.
Round 4. Fight. KO. Perfect. Round 5. Fight. Counter.
Ah.
KO.
Ouah, j'ai gagné. J'ai gagné.
You win.
L'histoire. Il a quitté l'avocat. Rock, golem de pierre.
Onamaru.
I'm in command here.
Tu prends quel perso?
Midori.
Ok.
It's an honor to fight you.
J'ai pas de vessie. Pourquoi je dis ça? Si j'en ai une, vous inquiétez pas. Alors. Pourquoi je bouge? Ah, c'est le mode d'entraînement, donc toi tu peux pas bouger. Et le coupage de ventre. Bon, on va quitter parce que tu peux pas bouger. On va juste regarder un truc. Prise. Donc Yo, t'arrêtes pas de quitter et rejoindre, je ne te comprends pas.
Garrus Rook was once a man, but is now a mighty stone golem. He created the Fantasy Strike tournament as an Olympic-style event to unite the disparate peoples of the realm. As a fighter, Rook is a grappler. He wants to get close to his opponents and throw them. And he's a grappler player's dream because he's got so many tools to get in. Plus, Rook has 8 hit points, the most in the game. His drawbacks are slow walk speed and no projectile attacks, so he really does have to get in. Rook's most important move is his special throw on his C button, Windmill Crusher. It has slow startup for a throw, but to make up for that, it has super armor, meaning he can take a hit and still perform a grab. That means Rook can throw opponents if they try to jump at him and attack. He can throw opponents who try to poke him or frame trap him. The throw has long enough range that he can simply walk up and throw them too. And it has a lot of active frames, so he can easily throw an opponent as they get up from a knockdown. Windmill Crusher has so many uses that opponents must respect Rook and specifically try to play around getting thrown by it. It does 2 damage, which is a third of most characters' hit points. What can opponents do to get out of a Windmill Crusher? To answer that, we have to understand the difference between a special throw and a normal throw in Fantasy Strike. Windmill Crusher is a special throw. You can jump to get out of special throws. Whenever you input a jump, your character takes 3 frames, which is 3/60th of a second, to prepare for the jump. These are called pre-jump frames, and even these pre-jump frames are immune to special throws. So if your opponent is knocked down right in front of you, and you make them get up into a Windmill Crusher, they can simply hold jump to always get out. Rook can mix up opponents by using his normal throw. Normal throws have fast startup, so they can start grabbing much sooner than his special C throw, and opponents cannot jump out of them. Normal throws do grab pre-jump frames. Most characters deal 1 damage with their normal throws, but Rook, being a grappler, deals 2 damage with his, and it leaves him in a very favorable position afterwards. He's close enough to threaten with his jumping splash as a cross-up. What can opponents do to get out of his normal throw? The same thing they can do to get out of any normal throw in the game. They can Yomi counter. If they completely let go of their controls, which is a very risky thing to do, then they will automatically reverse your normal throw and they'll get full super meter. Because Rook has both a great normal throw and great special throw, he threatens a mix-up. Opponents can jump out of a special throw, but they can't jump out of his normal throw. Opponents can Yomi counter out of his normal throw, but they can't Yomi counter out of his special throw. And to make his mix-up even more deadly, Rook can sometimes do normal attacks. His kick is a huge attack that reaches very far. He can poke with it and sometimes punish attacks with it. It can actually hit twice if the opponent is close enough. And even though the move is slow overall, The first hit is fast. When Rook is near a rising opponent, he can just kick before they get up to deal 2 damage. He'll hit opponents who tried to Yomi counter his normal throw, and he'll even hit opponents who tried to jump out of his special throw. Rook can use Sweep in this situation too. It's short range, but it's also fast, and it knocks down, resetting the situation. Rook's other normal attack is Thunderclap. It has a full-screen vacuum effect that sucks opponents towards him, even if it whiffs, and even if they're jumping. It also has a big hitbox, and it can destroy projectiles. He can use it to avoid taking block damage during his approach. And speaking of block damage, Rook's normal attacks can deal block damage, because he's just that strong. Rook's other ground special is his Landslide. It's an armored punch that leaps forward. It can take 1 hit and still keep going, so it can punch through various attacks and projectiles. Landslide is especially useful if you cancel your Thunderclap.
Ça, c'est tous les personnages du jeu. Il n'y en a pas d'autres.
General Onimaru is a master tactician in charge of the Flagstone army. He's physically imposing and demands discipline from his soldiers. He's also adept at personal combat, where he wields an enormous sword. Onimaru's moves and movement are generally very slow, but extremely powerful. He deals a ton of damage and uses armor to power through hits to create favorable trades. Onimaru has a unique mechanic called Guard Crush. Normally, when opponents block 3 special or super moves, they lose a point of life, which we call block damage. But against Onimaru, rather than taking block damage, they get hit for real. To help opponents know they're in danger of this, whenever they block 2 such moves, a shield icon with a crack in it appears over their character, indicating they're in danger of a Guard Crush. If they try to block a 3rd move capable of block damage, that icon shatters and they get hit rather than blocking. Onimaru's Guard Crush is even more threatening because all his blade attacks are capable of dealing block damage, even 2 of his normal moves, Back A and Forward A. Back A is a sweep, while Forward A is a deadly overhead slice that deals 2 damage. His neutral A doesn't deal block damage, but it's his fastest attack.
Not like on my smash on it. I don't know menu. Get work. But get on it. Got it, wait.